Jai Hind, my dear students and my dear teachers, dear friends. We are approaching the 2022-23 board exam for business studies. So here I am with a quick revision video. My dear students, kindly watch the entire video. It includes only the important points what you have to remember at the time of exam. And this video includes the important points of each chapter with the acronyms. So you know acronyms in a single word you can remember the entire topic. So don't forget to watch the entire video, and if you like, you please share this video with your friends. Hearty welcome to the entire video series. You know very well we have 12 chapters. I had divided the entire chapter into different parts in different videos. Kindly watch the entire video to learn and remember the important main points, and also you can score 100% in the business studies exam. First of all, I would like to start from the chapter Nature and Significance of Management. My dear students, you know very well it's a very important chapter where we are learning about the characteristics or features of management, and the important points are goal-oriented process, all-pervasive, multidimensional, continuous process, group activity, dynamic activity, intangible activity. And don't forget to remember the acronym, and please note it in your notebook or in the paper, then we can remember it for a long time. So please remember the first topic, and the second topics include objectives of management, and you know very well what are the different objectives. And you please remember organizational objectives include survival, profit and growth. Social objectives include social welfare activities like lawful business, environment friendly production, fair trade practices. And you can remember the personal objectives like financial needs of personnel, recognition of employees, health, working environment. And you please remember the acronym, and the acronym you can combine together also. And coming to the third important topic, that is lot of times board exam questions are there from this area, importance of management. It helps in achieving group goals, increases efficiency of the organization, creates dynamic organization, helps in achieving personal objectives, and helps in the development of the society. So these are the importance of management. Kindly remember the acronym for the topic. And coming to the another important area where we have to remember management as an art, and you please remember the features of an art, that is extension of the theoretical knowledge, personalized application of the acquired skill, and based on practice and creativity. And you please note the acronym for management as an art, and another topic management as science, not the acronym. And the features of science are systematic body of knowledge, and the principles are based on repeated experiments, and also the principles have universal validity. Kindly note the acronym for the topic management as a science, then management as a profession. Look at the acronym, very simple word, keep in mind, repeat it for twice or thrice. Then look at the feature of management as a profession, well-defined body of knowledge, and restricted entry into the body, and also professional association membership is necessary, ethical code of conduct should be followed. Kindly note the acronym for this topic also. Service is the ultimate motive of every profession. And coming to the important topic, top level, middle level and lower level, the levels of management. Kindly note the important features as well as the functions of top level, determines the objectives of the organization, framing of plans and policies of the organization, coordinates and control the performance. Kindly note the acronym for the topic top level management, and also doing some other functions like analysis the business environment, setting up an organizational framework for the better environment, and also collects or assembles the resources. So you can also modify the acronym by taking the keywords. And moving to the middle level management, you please note the acronym and the important functions done by carried out by middle level management include interprets the policies framed by top management, selecting the suitable operative and superative personnel, and also assigns duties and responsibility to the supervisory level or lower level management, motivate the people to achieve the desired organizational objectives, and also cooperate with entire organization, because these are the middle agency who are controlling or connecting the top and lower. And moving to the last one, lower level or supervisory level management issues orders and instruction, prepares plans for activities, assigns and assists in the work of the lower level employees, represents work as grievances and inform to the top through middle level management, safe and proper working environment also provided through them, encourage you initiative of employees. Every time it is done only with the support of lower level management or supervisory level. Kindly note the acronym for the topic lower level management. An important area regarding the last topic in this functions of management. You know very well the common functions of management. 5 functions are there: planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. Please remember the acronym for the functions of management. And another formal question that we can expect from this chapter, that is coordination. Coordination important, and features we can expect for 4 mark or 3 mark. Look at the features. Coordination integrates group effort. Coordination ensures unity of action. Coordination, it is a continuous process, and coordination is all pervasive function, and coordination is the responsibility of all managers. Coordination is also a deliberate function. Please remember the important points as well as the acronym to score the maximum. And coming to another area, importance of coordination. You look at the important points: growth insights, functional differentiation, specialization. So before winding up this chapter, I would like to say something. You please read the entire textbook, and no need to stick on this acronym. You can also, keeping the important points, you can also develop the acronyms. Moving to the second chapter, principles of management. You know very well, a vast chapter with the contribution of important personalities like Henry Fayol and F.W. Taylor. You know, principles are very important, and that are generalized truth. Look at the features and please remember the acronym for the topic management principles, features or attributes. First one, it is universal application. Second one, general guidelines formed by practice and experiments, flexible, mainly behavioral, cause and effect relationship shows, and contingent. So kindly note the acronym for this topic. Not much important. We are moving to the another important area, importance of principles of management. Look at the points: provide useful insight to the managers, optimal utilization of resources and effective administration, scientific decision, meeting changing environment requirement, fulfilling social responsibility, management, training and education and research. And moving to the important, very important area, the contribution of 14 principles of management by Henry Fayol. And kindly note the acronym for the first 7 principles put forward by Henry Fayol: division of work, authority and responsibility, discipline, unity of command, unity of direction, subordination of individual interest to general interest, remuneration of personnel, and the remaining 7 principles and acronym is here: centralization and decentralization, scalar chain, order, equity, stability of tenure of personnel, initiative, esprit de corps. Already I had given explanation video in my YouTube channel. You can watch that also. Very important area. Moving to the principles put forward by F.W. Taylor, the father of scientific management. First one, it is science not rule of thumb, harmony not discord, cooperation not individualism, development of each and every person to his or her greatest efficiency and prosperity. Kindly keep in mind the acronym for the 4 principles, scientific management principles by F.W. Taylor. And the important techniques brought by Taylor: functional foremanship, and it must include route clerk, gang boss, instruction card clerk, speed boss, time and post clerk, repair boss, disciplinarian, inspector, planning in charge, and production in charge. So another technique it is work study, which include method study, motion study, time study, fatigue study, and standardization and simplification of work is another technique put forward by F.W. Taylor. And the last one it is providing different wage system as per the number of product produced, differential piece wage system. Kindly note the acronym in the right side and keep in mind the important words as techniques of scientific management. Dear students, I am coming with the remaining chapters in the next part of these videos. Thank you for watching. Kindly share this video with your friends and remember, kindly subscribe my channel for the next videos also. Thank you so much. All the very best for your exams. My dear students, welcome back to the second part of the Business Studies Quick Revision 2022-23. So kindly remember, this video also includes 3 different chapters: business environment, planning, and organizing. Don't forget to watch up to the end and you will get a summarized view of all these 3 chapters with the points and acronyms. Moving to the third chapter, business environment, you please remember the value points and also it includes the features of business environment. Not much important area, even though you please remember the points: totality of the external forces, totality of the general forces, interrelativeness, dynamic nature, uncertainty, complexity, and relativity. Kindly remember the acronym for the topic. Very important, you will get the best score in the exams. And another important area, the importance of business environment. It enables the firm to identify opportunities and get the first mover advantage. It helps the firm to identify the threats of business firm and it helps in tapping useful resources for the organization, coping with the rapid changes of the organization, and assisting the planning and policy of top level and improving the performance. Kindly remember the simple acronym and the important, very important area in this chapter: elements of business environment or dimensions of business environment. Kindly remember the words: economic environment, social environment, technological environment, political environment, and legal environment. Don't forget to remember the acronym. Very simple. And demonetization, you know very well, the newly added trending topic, demonetization. In order to remember that topic, please go through the value points and kindly note the acronym. As tax administration measure, as a shift on the part of the government, channelizing the savings into formal financial system, then creation of a less cash or cash-like economy. That are the important objectives of demonetization. And moving to the important objectives: to control circulation of fake currency and to restrict and reduce the supply of money used for anti-social activities, to run cashless economy in the country, to reduce or eliminate tax evasion, then to eliminate the black money and black marketing, and also to curb corruption in our economy. These are the objectives of that demonetization. Try to read that important area, 2 important areas. Coming to the 4th chapter, planning, you know very well, important chapter. We will get definitely 1 6-mark question from this area. Kindly go through the features first. Planning, it is focusing on achieving objectives, organizational objectives. Primary function of the management, it is all pervasive, it is a continuous process, futuristic process, decision making helping process, mental exercise, intellectual process. So clear and please remember the acronym. Kindly going to the next important area, importance of planning. Planning provides direction, planning reduces the risk of uncertainty, planning reduces overlapping and wasteful activities in the department, and it promotes innovative ideas, also accepts the innovative ideas of employees and facilitates decision making, establishes a standard for controlling. Kindly keep in mind the acronym for remembering the importance. Several times questions were asked from that area. Moving to another very important area, limitations of planning. Note the acronym and also the points. Planning leads to rigidity. Planning may not work in dynamic environment. It reduces creativity. Planning involves huge cost. It is a time-consuming process. Planning does not guarantee success. Kindly note the acronym for remembering the words. And a very important area in planning chapter, that is process of planning, not the acronym. First step, it is setting objectives, developing premises, identifying alternative course of action, evaluating each alternative courses, then selecting an alternative, implementing the plan and also follow up. Please note the acronym to remember all these. And moving to the very important area of organizing. And fifth chapter, it is importance of organizing is the topic, not the acronym. And the importance of organizing include the very value points like benefits of specialization, clarity in working relationship, optimum utilization of resources, adaptation to change, effective administration is possible, development of personnel, expansion and growth. And moving to the process of organizing, only 4 steps are there. Kindly note the steps as well as the acronym. Identification and division of work, departmentalization, assignment of duties, establishing reporting relationships, and the functional structure. You know, 2 structures are there, functional structure and the divisional structure. Very important area. Lot of questions were asked from these areas in the board exam. And note the acronym for this topic. And look at the advantages. Specialization is possible, effective control and coordination, improves efficiency of the organization, avoids duplication, ease in training and also supervision. And the disadvantages of this functional structure include functional impair, difficulty in coordination, difficulty to hold accountable, and the conflict of interest between the members, that inflexibility. So this is regarding functional structure. Moving to the another area, formal organization, very important area. Note the acronyms: formation, purpose, reporting relationship, stability, chain of command and communication, flexibility, coordination. Kindly note the acronym. And the advantages of formal organization include fixation of responsibilities possible, clarity of duties, then unity of command, helpful in achieving objectives, provides stability. And the demerits include delay in action is there, lack of initiatives, then ignore human element. Moving to another area, informal organization, and the acronym you please note it, features of informal organization. It's very important for keeping a balance in the organization: formation, purpose, a reporting relationship, stability, chain of command and communication, flexibility, structure. Kindly note these important areas. And informal organization, what are the advantages? Very simple acronym, kindly note it: speed, fulfillment of social needs is possible, it fills inadequacies. And the demerits, creates a lot of rumors, gossips, and resistance to change, pressure of group norms is also there. And moving to the very important area, importance of delegation of authority. Lot of questions, 3-mark and 4-mark questions were asked from this area. And look at the important points: effective management is possible, employee development is possible, motivation of employees, facilitates organizational growth, and the basis of management hierarchy, and better coordination is also possible in an organization through delegation of authority. So my dear students, please note these value points from these 3 chapters, and also don't forget to keep in mind as a song the acronyms developed. So thank you for your patient listening. Thank you for watching. Kindly share these videos. Remaining 7 chapters are there, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. You can watch the entire video of all the topics and chapters in business studies very quickly within seconds, and you can remember the acronym. All the very best for your exam. Thank you so much. My dear students and teachers and friends, once again welcome to the third part of the Business Studies Quick Revision 2022-23. You can score 100% in the business studies exam. Try to watch all the videos of quick revision. And here I am with the chapters, beginning the 6th chapter, that is staffing. Very important chapter, and you can score a lot of marks from this chapter. Kindly note the acronym, starting with the importance of staffing. Filling jobs with the competent personnel is the ultimate aim of staffing. And placing the right person in the right job. Survival and growth is also possible. Optimal utilization of human resource, very important resource, and improves job satisfaction and morale among the employees. Don't forget to note the acronym. If it is too long, you can also reduce it and make it a new one that will sustain in your mind for a long, maybe up to the end of the examination. And the important area, staffing process. Several times board exam questions are there from this topic, and the important steps are estimating manpower requirement, recruitment, selection, placement and orientation, training and development, performance appraisal is there, promotion and career planning, compensation. These are all the very important steps in the staffing. And moving to another important area, the different sources of recruitment. Kindly note it, and please remember the advantages also. Promotion and transfer are the two different internal sources of recruitment, and the advantages are economical, higher motivation level for the employees, simple process, no need for induction training, and no over or understaffing, and benefits in training is also there. Employee satisfaction will be higher. And the important demerits of internal source of recruitment are, note the acronym also, limited choice, lack of fresh talent, not suitable for new enterprises, absence of competition among the employees, reduces productivity, and also conflict among the employee also will be there. And external source of recruitment are there a lot. Look at the different sources of external recruitment. Direct recruitment is there, casual labors or casual callers is there, advertisement, employment exchanges is there, private and government is there, placement agencies and management consultants, then campus recruitment, a recommendation of the existing employees, labor contractors we can approach, advertising on the television, internet, and web publishing, the modern medium of staffing. And the advantages are qualified personnel we will get, wider choice is there, fresh talent we can bring, competitive spirit is there. So please note the acronym also, and some limitations. Dissatisfaction among the existing staff will be there, and it is a lengthy process, and also it's not economical, costly process also. Please remember the disadvantages through the acronym. And moving to the another step in selection process, note the acronym first and also note the points. Preliminary screening, selection test, very important area, sometimes that also will be asked for 4 mark. So selection test include intelligence test, aptitude test, personality test, trade test, interest test, then employment interview, a reference and background checks, selection decision by the management, and medical examination, giving the job offer, and signing the contract of employment up to a certain period. And please remember the benefits of training and development of the organization to the employees like that. Note the acronym, reduced learning time, higher profits will be there, develops future managers, reduces absenteeism and employee turnover, effective response to fast changing environment is also possible. And benefits to the employees through training, it is providing career growth, increased earnings, safety of employees, high morale will be there. And moving to the features of the 7th chapter, directing. All of you please note the acronym for the topic, characteristics, attributes or features of directing. Look at that, directing initiates action. It takes place at every level of management. Please note that point. Lot of MCQ questions are asked from that area. Directing, it is a continuous process. Directing flows from top to bottom. Directing is a performance-oriented process. Please remember the acronym also. Very simple and rememberable. Importance of directing, very important area. It helps initiates action and it integrates employees' efforts, It is a means of motivation to the employees. It helps to implement the new changes, trends in the organization. Stability and balance in the organization is also possible through directing. So very important, you please remember the acronym also. And the supervision, one of the elements of directing, kindly note in mind, the role of supervisor is not much important area. You please remember what is supervision. Supervision means looking over and providing direction. It is the duty of the lower level management. And one of the important element of directing, it is motivation. Second element, it's very important in the organization for its success. It is an internal feeling. It is intangible. It produces goal-directed behavior from the employees. It can be either positive or negative, and it is not simple. It is a complex process. Please remember the acronym for the features of motivation, and the process of motivation include. You please note the acronym, and the points are unsatisfied needs that will create some tension, that will lead to drives, then search behavior, satisfied need, reduction of the tension. Please remember the process, and a very important theory put forward by Maslow. It is need hierarchy theory of motivation. Look at the five different needs that will starting from basic or physiological needs, then safety or security needs, social or affiliation or belonging needs, then esteem needs, and the self-actualization need. And coming another important area, lot of questions are asked from the incentives topic. Financial and non-financial incentives are there. Look at the acronym for financial incentive, pay and allowance, profit sharing, co-partnership or stock option. Employee stock option plan. Then giving bonus, productivity linked wage incentives, retirement benefits, perks. And look at the non-financial incentive. Kindly note the acronym: status, organization climate, career advancement opportunity, job enrichment, employee recognition program, job security, employee participation, employee empowerment. And look at the another element of directing, that is leadership. Very important area. Three types of leadership styles are there: autocratic leadership or authoritative leadership, participative leadership or democratic leadership, free rein leadership or laissez-faire leadership. And the important features of leadership include: it indicates the ability to influence others, and it tries to bring change in the behavior of employees. It indicates interpersonal relations, and it exercises to achieve the common goals of the organization, and every time it is a continuous process. Lot of times, if you check the previous board exams, last 10 or 15, definitely one question will be there from this topic. Don't forget to keep in mind the different barriers of communication and how to overcome it. First of all, starting with the semantic barriers, it includes badly expressed message, symbols with a different meaning, faulty translation, and unclarified assumptions, technical jargon, body language, and gestures decoding. And psychological barrier, premature evaluation, lack of attention, loss by transmission, and poor retention, distrust. And another one, it is organizational barrier. Please note the acronym: organizational policy, rules and relations of the organization, status, complexity in the organizational structure, organizational facilities. And personal barriers include fear of challenge to authority, lack of confidence of superior on his subordinates, then unwillingness to communicate, lack of proper incentives from the part of the management. And these are the steps to improve the communication effectively. Kindly summarize the acronym also by taking the important words in these 9 points. It clarifies the idea before communication. Communicate according to the needs of the receiver. Don't talk over. Consult others before communication. Be aware of language, tone, and content of message. Convey things of help and value to listeners. Then ensure proper feedback. Communicate for present as well as for the future. Follow-up communication is very important, and be a good listener. So this is the last topic from this chapter, directing. Moving to the last function of management, controlling, the 8th chapter. Controlling, it is a goal-oriented function. Controlling is all-pervasive function. Controlling is both backward and forward-looking function. It is the only one function which is looking backward and forward. And controlling, it is a continuous process. My dear students, these are all the features of controlling. Please note the acronym. And moving to the importance of controlling, note the acronym first. Accomplishing organizational goals, judging accuracy of resources, improving employees' motivation, ensuring order and discipline, facilitating coordination in action. Kindly note it, very important area. This is the repeatedly asking question from controlling chapter, steps in controlling or controlling process. Please remember the value points and the acronym, setting performance standards, measurement of the actual performance, comparing actual performance with the standards, analyzing the deviations, taking corrective action for rectifying the deviation. And dear friends and my dear students, moving to the last topic of this chapter, controlling. Several times a 3-mark question is asked from this area. What is the relationship between planning and controlling? So you know very well, planning is the first function, controlling is the last function, but both are interrelated and interdependent. Planning is prescriptive and controlling is evaluative function. Both are backward looking as well as forward looking function. Please remember, definitely you can score the maximum from these videos in the board exam. All the very best. Don't forget to subscribe to watch the remaining 4 chapters summary as well as the acronym including videos. Thank you for your patient listening. All the very best. My dear students, welcome to the next part of the Business Studies Quick Revision 2022-23. You please remember, this video includes the maximum information for scoring 15 marks. The 2 chapters, Financial Management and Financial Market. Going through the chapters, you can score 100%. Kindly note the acronym for each topic. Objectives of financial management, very important area. It ensures availability of sufficient funds at a reasonable cost, ensuring effective utilization or deployment of the collected funds. It ensures safety of funds and also it avoids idle finance. Please remember the acronym and the important decisions and factors are repeatedly asking in the board exam. Financial decisions include investment decision first. You please go through the acronym for remembering the topic. Importance of investment decision or capital budgeting decision. Its long-term growth and effect. Large amount of funds are involved in it. Huge risk involved. Then irreversible decision. Irreversible decision. And another topic, investment decision. The factors, very important area. Look at the factors to be considered while taking the investment decision or capital budgeting decision. Cash flow of the project, rate of return, risk involved, investment criteria involved. And moving to the second decision, financing decision. The financing decision include lot of factors. Please remember, cost, risk, flotation cost, cash flow statement, fixed operating cost, control consideration, state capital market. Remember the acronym for remembering the topic. And the factors affecting third decision, it is dividend decision. And look at the important points, amount of earning, stability of dividend, growth opportunities of the organization, cash flow position, shareholders preferences, taxation policy, stock market reactions, access to capital market, legal constraints, contractual constraints. Please remember, note the acronym also. And a very important area, another important area in this chapter, financial planning. You know, planning, deciding in advance what is to be done in future. It is regarding fund, how to be used it, planning regarding funds. And the important points you have to remember regarding importance of financial planning. It helps the company to prepare for the future. And it helps to avoid business shocks and surprises. Helps in better coordination, eliminates wasteful effort in the departments, link present and the future, and also it provides a link between the investment and the financial decision, and it facilitates financial control. Also, it helps to tackle the uncertainty that may occur in the future. Please note the acronym. And another one, it is capital structure. You know, it is a combination of borrowed fund and the owners fund. Please remember the factors affecting capital structure: cash flow position, interest coverage ratio, debt to service coverage ratio, return on investment, cost of debt, tax rate, cost of equity, flotation cost, risk consideration, flexibility, control, regulatory framework, stock market conditions, capital structure of the companies. My dear students, normally only one problem question is coming in the board exam in the area capital structure. Kindly remember the calculation, how to calculate the earnings before interest and tax and the ROI or ROCE, and take the suitable decision depending upon the situation what you are getting in the question. And please remember the acronym also. Capital structure factors, it includes nature of the business, then scale of operation, choice of the techniques, technology upgradation, growth prospects, diversification, financing alternatives, levels of collaboration. Capital structure, please remember the factor affecting working capital. The previous one, it is fixed capital, it is working capital. Nature of business, one of the factor. Scale of operation, business cycle, seasonal factors, production cycle, credit allowed, credit availed, then operating efficiency, availability of raw material, growth prospects, level of competition, inflation. These are all the points you have to remember regarding the last topic in this chapter, financial management. Another important chapter, financial market. The functions of financial market are summarized in the acronym and the points. Mobilization of savings and channelizing them into the most productive use, facilitate price discovery, provides liquidity to financial assets, reduces the cost of transactions. If these are all the points, please note the acronym also. And the features of money market, you please remember a small topic. Now the instruments of money market is deleted on. The features are investment outlay, participants, then duration, liquidity is provided, safety and expected return. And the features of capital market, the secondary part of financial market, investment outlay, the same points are there: participants, duration, liquidity, safety. In order to get the maximum awareness, please read the textbook. Methods of flotation. In between, in the board exam questions asked from this area, please remember: offer through prospectus, offer for sale, private placement, a right issue, and electronic initial public offers. And the functions of stock exchange, definitely lot of times in the board exam questions were asked from this area, that is financial market, and important it is functions of stock market or stock exchange. Look at the points: providing liquidity and marketability to existing securities, pricing of securities, safety of transaction, contribute to economic growth, spreading to equity cult, and providing scope of speculation. Lot of times questions were asked from this area. If you revise the last 10 years questions, definitely 6 times the questions are asked from this area. And trading procedures in the stock exchange, you please note it, important point, and also this acronym. Selection of broker, opening demat account, placing the order, connecting to main stock exchange, then execution of the order, issuance of contract note, then delivery of the shares or payment of the cash by the investor, settlement of the deal, then delivery of the securities or payment of cash by stock exchange, or the last one, delivery of securities in demat form also. And moving to the important advantages of trading system, electronic trading system, it ensures every time transparency, then increases the efficiency of the organization or information, then increases the efficiency of the operations in the organization, improves the liquidity of the stock market, and provides a single trading platform for every investors. Moving to the objectives of SEBI, another important area, it regulates stock exchanges in India, protect the interest of investors, then they guide them, and prevent trading malpractices, and also regulates and develop a code of conduct for the intermediaries like brokers. And moving to the last area, very important area for 4 marks, functions of SEBI. Look at the 3 areas are there. Regulatory function. What are the regulatory function? Please remember the acronym. Notification of rules and regulations, registration of brokers and agents, inspection and enquiries, prohibits unfair trade practices, a regulator of investment schemes, as a watchdog also it is working, levying of fees, then performing and exercising powers. And another function, development function, training to intermediaries, promotion of fair trade practices, conducting research in education. And protective function include prohibits fraudulent and unfair trade practices, prevents insider trading, protects the interest of investors, promotes fair trade practices. And please remember the above said areas, and don't forget to watch the next videos related to marketing management and also the consumer protection. Kindly share these videos with your friends. Don't forget to keep in mind the acronyms. Create a song with acronyms, then it will be very easy to remember all the points and to score 100%. That also possible. You can. All the very best. Welcome back, my dear students and friends. In this last video of Business Studies Quick Revision, you are going to watch the two chapters, Marketing Management and Consumer Protection. Very important area. Another 15 marks you can score from this area. Don't forget to watch the entire video up to the end. Going through the first topic, marketing management functions. Very important area. Kindly note the long acronym. Gathering and analyzing market information, market planning, product designing and development, standardization and grading, packaging and labeling, branding, customer support services, pricing of product, promotion, physical distribution, transportation, storage or warehousing. Very important area. 5 mark and 6 mark questions are asked in the previous year. Now 4 and 6 mark questions we can expect. And moving to the process of marketing, you please remember selection of target markets, create demand for the product, create superior value for the product. And the objectives of marketing management are creation of demand, creation of market share, goodwill to the organization, profitable sales volume through customer satisfaction is the modern agenda. And the philosophies of marketing, please remember production concept, product concept, selling concept, marketing concept, social marketing concept, the modern era. And moving to the marketing mix, 4 P's, don't forget product mix, price mix, place mix, promotional mix. And the advantages of branding, a part of product mix. Look at that, enable marking product differentiation. They helps in advertising and display programs. Differential pricing is possible. Ease in introduction of new product in the market. And the advantages of branding are helps in product identification, ensures quality, and also it is a status symbol in the modern era. And the levels of package, 3 levels are there: primary, secondary, and the transportation package. Moving to the importance of packaging, it raises the standard of health and the sanitation. Sensories in the outdoors is possible. Product differentiation is possible. Innovational opportunities are there. And the functions of packaging, very important area. Product identification, product protection, facilitate use of the product promotion. And another element in product mix, it is labeling. Kindly note all the acronyms. It describes the product and specify its content. Identification of the product or brand is possible. Grading of the product is possible. Helps in the promotion of the product and providing information required by law. And moving to the factors affecting the very important area. Several times questions are asked from this area. Factors affecting price determination. Look at the acronym. Product cost, utility and demand, extent of competition in the market, government and legal regulations, pricing objectives. That also includes subpoints like profit maximization, obtaining market leadership, surviving in a competitive market, then attaining product quality leadership. And last point, marketing methods used also considered for fixing the price of the product. And remember the another element of marketing management, marketing mix, channels of distribution. Direct channel is there. Look at the acronym. A company on the shops, door-to-door selling, mail order selling, telemarketing, internet selling, online marketing are a part of direct channel where there is no intermediary between manufacturer and consumer. Indirect channel include 1 level, 2 level, 3 level. depending upon the number of intermediaries coming in between the buyer and the manufacturer, the levels increases. And the factors determining the choice of channel are product related factors are there. Look at the acronym, very simple, VCNP. Value of product line, then product complexity, nature of product, perishable or non-perishable product. Then company related factors include finance, degree of control, some competitive factors are there. Then market related factors include nature of market, size of market, geographical concentration, quantity purchased by the consumers, and environmental factors include economic conditions, government policy. And the components of physical distribution include order processing, transportation, warehousing for keeping the product, and controlling the inventory. That means inventory control. And the features of personal selling, one of the important element of promotion, that is personal form of communication, does personal relationship, and it is a flexible tool in marketing. And commonly used the sales promotion techniques are a rebate, discount, a refund, product combination, quantity gift, instant draw and send gift, lucky draws, usable benefit, full finance or 0% EMI, samplings or samples, contrast. Moving to the role of public relation, very important area. It creates a lot of relationships. So press relation, product publicity, corporate communication is possible, lobbying, counseling, image building is possible, facing adverse publicity, then building credibility, stimulate sales force, lowers promotion cost. And moving to another important area, that is regarding consumer protection. You please remember the last chapter, very important area. Why it is important? Why consumer protection is important from the viewpoint of consumers? Why? Because consumers' ignorance, unorganized consumer sector, then widespread exploitation of consumers are there. So we have to protect the consumers' rights. Then from the viewpoint of businessmen, long-term interest of business is protected only through consumer protection. Business uses society's resources. Then they have to protect consumer also. Social responsibility, moral justification, and government intervention will be there. And moving to the important consumer right, lot of times questions are asked from this area. Look, please remember this acronym and right to safety, right to be informed, right to choose, right to be here, then right to seek redressal, right to consumer education are the important points of consumer rights. Then consumer responsibilities are another important area, very important area. Consumer should have knowledge about the market. Consumer must be quality conscious. Use the product safety. Then consumer must be cautious. Inciting, insist on cash memo every time we have to collect it. Consumer must be honest. Consumer must file complaint against those who are exploiting. Consumer must exercise his rights. Form consumer organizations and cooperative societies. Serve environment. Moving to the last areas, redressal agencies available for consumers. District forum, we can apply for the claims of amounts from up to 1 crore. State commission, we can apply 1 crore to 10 crore. And then national commission, we can apply for claims of rupees 10 crore and above. Last topic of this chapter and our revision area, quick revision area, reliefs available. What are the reliefs available for the consumers? Please note the acronym and also note the value points. Removal of defects, defective parts of the product, then replacement of goods, compensation for the loss or injury suffered, a refund of price and punitive damages, and also issue corrective advertisement, withdrawal of hazardous goods from sale, and then also cease manufacturing or hazardous goods, then contribution in consumer welfare fund, and also discontinue unfair trade practices. So my dear students, I would like to say some more things. You please remember and watch the entire video again and again, copy the acronyms from all the topics, and also try to develop mind maps, review the previous year question papers, and you will get a summary of what are the topics you have to cover for the board exam. If I have time, definitely I will bring a video. What are the important topics you have to keep in mind as per the last year's revision of 10 years board exam purpose. What are the topics we have to cover for the board exam in the last moment. So thank you for your patient listening. Thank you for your valuable time. Thank you so much, and we'll meet. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, kindly share all the videos with your friends, and all the very best and my prayers for your board exam. Definitely you can score 100 out of 100 in the board exam. All the very best.